Yeah, so it's Wednesday now, and this is what we've got done. It's 1 o'clock, about that, I think. Check it out. So, all that's up to right, all in there. It's got 3 course left on that, 3 course left on that, and we're done. And we're off up there at some point today, hopefully. See you in a bit. Yeah, so that's today. It's 5 o'clock, 5 to 5, and this is what we got done. We got it all finished. Yeah, so that's all done. So for front and back at house, and fiddly pillar and old briquettes and whatnot, probably just a bit under day work for that. But yeah, even with the fiddly bits of an house, you can still earn more or less day work. So yeah, right, well I'll see you tomorrow, because that's all joisted and we're up there for 3 days now. We're coming in Saturday. We're going to do a big day Saturday. Right, I might even get 2 tubs. Get a tub in a bit. We're going to set up, I might even get 2 tubs out. Right, see you in the next one. So we're here again on this band lift today. It's a bit cloudier, so I should be able to get stuck in a bit easier. So yeah, this is what we're on, and this is how we're going to attack it. So Dean's just loading blocks up. It's 10 o'clock now. Flat started obviously this morning. I've been inquiring about a lintel for the front we're missing. I've got to cut one down myself tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to build a corner there. I've had to make sure the plot was square, so I've had to measure the whole plot, make sure that's square, and that's set now. Just put my fits brick on there, straight down. Rich has sent me some new ones. I'll do a video on it soon when I get to grips with him. But all I can say is they're sturdy as hell, the new ones. A lot more sturdy than the current fits bricks. So I'm going to put 3 more profiles on these corners for the block, and we're going to take it up 7 course. I saw Collison do it and it didn't blow over, so right, and yeah, I'll get some head cam later. Oh, we're going to count blocks up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20 times 6, 120, and we've got 12, got 3, 12, 66 blocks we've got. We need another 60 if you want to get them in, if you feel up to it, like. Yeah, Tarboro. Blitz them. No. Yeah, it's the back of him, Dean, and we'll fucking restack him, won't we? You get low, get low to the window, to the oats, to the yo. Right. $48 of them stacks? Oh, that'll be near enough. That'll be probably near enough then. See how many I can fucking lay in an hour. Get one on, mate. What fucking rain? No fucking chance. Fucking heavy bow. A singlet, like Olympic athletes wear, like with bottoms and top attached. Do you get you? Wear that fucking gorilla. Wear that gorilla fucking. You remember gorilla fucking? Yeah, where like shoulders were all cut off. Right. Yeah. Was it? Yeah. That says something, doesn't it? It was massive when I bought it. Then I got it. I think I got an hole in it and then we binned it. Yeah. But it like it was still baggy around my arms, obviously. Yeah. But I don't know, but they were baggy. But
how many fucking blocks is it?
probably.
You do these, all these 4 packs. How many is in a pack?
That fucking is 80.
20 blocks?
Maybe. I don't think I'll go for it. Maybe for it. I reckon I better do somewhere near to 300 today. Do I have a bit more, another 2 buckets of gob on this corner board, do you? What's that, bro?
I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt a glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven, it found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. My best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. They gained an angel, I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me through. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend.
Yeah. MD, JPB, it's only right, baby.
Yeah, why you mad? I got a bag, bro. Name hot in these streets, no Tabasco. But I'm so stubbed, that's a fact, yo. And if you think I'm frontin', you can run it back, yo. Go on, run it back. You know that I run it. Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah. You know. I said, damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah, let's go. Look. I tell shorty drop it for a real one. Yeah. Go ahead and pop it, let me feel some. Do it for the boy with a bag now. Movie star money making everybody act out. I don't lie to these women, if I want them then I tell them. Don't get fly for these women, I was born with these propellers. All my haters cannot beat me, so I call them acapellas. See, I'm only getting better, you only get jealous. You know that I run it. Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. You know, I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah. MD, JPB. You already know, baby. Yeah, I said, I already done it. Everything you wanna do, I already
Hey guys, Harry here, back again with another Bricklaying vlog. Second one of the week. Got some really good footage for you guys here today, you know, thanks a lot for sticking around. You've already seen probably a lot of it. This is a bit of a longer video. Most importantly because I just wanted to show you the full hour of footage where I laid the 100 blocks. So, you know, 100 blocks in an hour, that's some good money right there. You know, you can, you know, earn it. As I always sort of try to prove on the channel, you can lay as much money worth of blocks as you can bricks. You know, you can lay 300 bricks in an hour, and you can also lay, you know, 100 blocks, 120 blocks in an hour easily with the right setup. And I'm sort of slightly handicapping myself with this little trowel, but you know, the little trowel is very good for hand speed. An old bricklayer that taught me used to emphasize hand speed a lot when laying blocks and bricks, and it's something that you pick up over years and years of experience. You know, I'm encroaching on over 11 years on the trowel now. You know, been on price since 2016, so you know, this my 6th/7th year on price. So you know, there's little tips and things you pick up over that time frame to, you know, give yourself a little bit more earning potential, you know. And it's organisation's a lot of it. It's the main thing's organisation. As you can see, if I'd have got organised better in the, you know, the first part of the day, or basically all of the day, because this was the last hour. This was at 4:10 I started, and I finished at 5:10. So if I'd have started, you know, and been more organised and been more efficient, you know, at the beginning of the day, I probably could have got even more done. I think I said in the video it was 315 blocks. It was about 320, 325. So, you know, there's a few things that I'd have done different, but it was the first time we're doing a band lift on this plot type. But this shows once again these Gleason houses are probably one of the easiest to make money, if any, you know. And I left some blocks out over these damp trays. I haven't done it on the wall. This wall I'm doing now. I'm going to take my circular saw in the morning, just cut those perp and bed joints out at both sides with the circular saw when it's gone nice and solid, and they'll come out easy. A couple of minutes work and they'll all come out. I always leave a block out over the damp trays for when we clean out our upstairs trays for superstructure inspection. You know, I am trying to limit the amount of drop-ins, obviously, and I'm sending Dean round now when we're on the set lift to clean air brick trays and upstairs damp trays, because I spent 6 hours on the last plot next to this one on a superstructure inspection. Obviously it passed, you know. I'd be very surprised if it didn't, but you know, it's 6 hours I can save over the time of a build, just sending Dean off for an hour cleaning trays or doing whatever while I'm still laying, so I'm not losing money directly. My full sort of honest review of this 7-inch trowel, fantastic. You know, once you get used to it, it's as fast as a 10 with less arm strain and wrist strain. It's just something nice to use, especially in this hot weather when you can't always attack it. You want something light in your hand. That's where you can see me here with a t-shirt off it, etc, etc. You know, you want to keep yourself as light as possible. That's why I've been against these trowel magnets, etc, etc. You know, it's stuff hanging around your waist isn't always good for your back. You know, can create, you know, sores and stuff and blisters. But you know, that's why I even took the high-vis vest that was giving me sore sort of underarms, right where the vest was cutting into my chest, so I had to take that off. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope it just shows, you know, for someone like myself who isn't the fastest, or I'm probably not the most well organised. That's truth be told. You know, I can be fast when I'm organised, but it's having that organisation skill to, you know, repeat the speed or over and over again. You know, so like this lift, for instance, on this day I was dialed in everything sort of went right, you know, for at least the tail half of the day. But, you know, in other days, on other days, I'm just not as efficient, not as, can't get as much down. But it depends on the day, depends how you're feeling. And the more times, the more experience you have, the more times you do certain builds, certain plot types, work for a certain house builder, like for instance, Alan Gleeson, or, the longer I'll do these houses, the quicker you'll get, even if you're starting at a new house building firm, or you're starting doing a new bit of commercial work for whoever, you've got to take, especially housing, you've got to take your time to learn the houses before you start trying to make, big money or get some big numbers in, because it always doesn't work, This plot, this was a 307 house type, I think it's called. I think they're the squarest. They're the squarest after you get over that little porch on the first lift. This is probably the most square house type they have. I think they think that's the easiest ones. I don't think there is any easier than this. Yeah, probably the detached 307s are dead easy. But some sites have names for houses. These are just numbers, but it's it's a good. It's been a good day. So hope everyone's enjoyed. I'm going to be doing an in-depth review on the Fitzbrick, the Fitzbrick Mark II. I managed to give him a call and have a chat with him. It's nice to talk to someone who's as enthusiastic about the bricklaying scene on the YouTubes and all his products he has. He's always coming up with new inventive stuff. So just as good as the Fitzbrick Mark 1 is, the Fitzbrick Mark 2 is a definite improvement in my opinion. Obviously having the ability to use them with 140 blocks and with the 225 brick on edge or block laid flat, not something I always do or do very often, but the spring on it, noticeably, if anyone hasn't noticed by some of the other videos, no one's really mentioned this, but it is a thicker spring. It seems more robust. The frame, obviously with the the adjustable little screw, penny screw attachments for the extended, ability of the Fitzbrick. The whole frame feels sturdier in general, so I can't wait to test it out extensively. I wasn't using it today because I was just busy. When I received it, I was a bit busy the last few nights, so if you're watching this, Richard, I'll let you know as soon as I give him a good test, and I'll get my video up on him, because I'm an avid user of the Fitzbricks. I've always been using them from basically the time I was first started on YouTube. Within a couple of months of doing the YouTube, Richard managed to contact me, and I was doing a lot of boundary walls at the time, so it was basically all I did was build corners. I didn't use a lot of profiles like I do now. Like, I always carry four pieces of box section around with me all gauged up, and before that just wasn't the case. I used to carry my levels and that was it. And obviously times have changed. Obviously with Charlie Collison, the main person showing the fast ability to get a lot of work done with them, and not using them as a crutch, as a lot of gangs use them as. There's a lot of gangs who just don't have or a lot of bricklayers who don't have the ability to lay freehand, and they use the profiles as a bit of a crutch, because they're that dead slow at building corners. If they can't get a profile, they don't want to know about it. So I think it's always important to do a bit of freehand now and again. To keep your speed up freehand, because like the old saying is, the faster you can lay freehand, the faster you can lay to a line. And the reverse is also true when you put that into if you put it into practice. So it'll make you faster to the line if you can lay faster freehand. And obviously cutting down your movements and to make everything more efficient. As you can see, I don't know if you've noticed throughout the footage, I do spin to spread my bed with this trowel. I will get to the point where I could spread it standing the same way, so I don't have to do that spinning movement. I end up doing like a 360 almost every block. It's not mega efficient, but one thing I do like to do with these blocks in particular is lay them going backwards. Laying blocks going backwards, I find is slightly quicker. But there's one thing I tend to do when laying blocks backwards is open up my perps a little bit, because you're pressing that block against the block in front instead of dragging it back, which, you know, allows you to keep a bit more of a bit, you know, smaller perp. So on these particular gables I was doing in block, I set everything, you know, to work blocks. I had all my cuts pre-cut. That was also what sped me up. I had only 4 boards of gobbo, just to keep the mortar nice and wet constant. I had a bucket of water next to all the boards, but I should have had 2 buckets, you know, in hindsight, 2 buckets next to the boards, just so I could easy access for water. I was only getting the boards refilled with mortar after I used each board, so it kept all the boards more fresh. And I made sure I got the water extra wet, you know. There's one thing people might think with this small trowel, you've got to have your mortar stiff to be able to get the gobbo on it. But you know, that isn't always the case. It depends on the silo you use. This is Watts silo mix. Probably the best silo mix I've used probably in the last, for as long as I can fucking remember, to be honest. It's the best silo mix I've used for years. Tarmac's basically dog shit now. I don't know what they use. A lot of guys say the tarmac stuff down south is great, but up north, round about where I live, it's always been crap. It's not nice mortar to use. It goes off dead quick. And this Watts stuff, can't recommend it enough, to be honest. If you're you know, starting a site up, I recommend getting Watts. Just seems a lot easier to work with. It's probably not as solid as the tarmac. It doesn't seem to be as don't go off as solid, but it's dead nice to work with. So yeah. But yeah, that's about it. That's, you know, my little tips using the little trowel. I'm going to be continuing to use it. Tomorrow's video, or Friday and Saturdays, because we're working Saturday as well. I'm going to do probably. I'm going to be, you know, obviously using this doing the pick and dip. I'm going to get all the bricks set up for pick and dip. Because of the scaffold and the first course of brick is basically level, it's going to be a little bit of a faff, you know, putting the profiles on. I'm probably going to notch some boards out with the circular saw or something. I was meaning to get a multi-tool or a multi-tool attachment for my drill to notch boards out a little bit easier for aluminiums. But yeah, tomorrow's the main goal. We're going to be completing the rest of the block work on the back and front up to sillite. And then, you know, that should only take me probably a couple hours in the morning. And while I'm doing that, Dean's going to start loading the bricks out. He's going to load down the left side gable, and we're going to, you know, set some profiles up, and I'll have to build a little, you know, 6-course corner where the scaffold's low at one end, because there's a bit of toothing / racking back on this gable up to sillite. When you get to sillite, you've got to rack back, because it normally spans across and goes into like a porch, and then obviously you'll have to tooth some of your brickwork ready to build the gable on the porch. But I haven't got a lintel at the moment. I think some more did arrive before I left for that front brickwork. It's like front block work really, and it's just holds a little bit of lead at the top under the headers. But you know, you can run the gable independent and tooth out for 10 or 12 course and then rack back. It's the only way to really do them, because obviously of the porch. But that's the main goal. We're going to do an attack in the left gable, because of the weather being hot. We're going to just build big corners, I think. So as plan, while Dean's loading up after while I finish the back and front block work, the plan is going to be, you know, for me to, you know, set my aluminiums up at probably all 4 corners. I'm going to have to set 2 up. You know, I haven't got enough F clamps at the moment to set 4 up. I'm going to order some at the weekend. You know, I hate to say it, but I'm becoming, Mr. Profiles here. It's just fast. It is fucking fast. Neil, the traditional bricky, didn't want to admit it. Loads of people don't want to admit it, but fucking, I'm proving it right here. This is probably a block laying PB. I don't think I've ever done more than 320. 320 in a day with this. I've never done this many blocks, I don't think, in a day. I think this is a PB, and it was. I said I didn't start 10, but it was probably more like 11. So, in 6 hours, fucking hell, can't beat that. That's profiles. I wouldn't have done that building corners, no fucking chance. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Set the aluminiums up, build 2 big corners, and then I think we're gonna set the aluminiums up at the other side, build another 2 big corners, and then run them in. We'll probably get 2 tubs Saturday if we're just running in. And we'll get probably, most of 1 gable up, and then maybe half of another gable up. I think that's his plan anyway. My plan's to build 4 big corners, and then they wanted to shove another bricklayer on this plot with us, but fucking we're fast enough to fucking keep going on his own. Especially the rate we're going. Good synergy, me and Dean. And Dean should have everything loaded out, and we'll get all loaded out for Saturday, because I think I'm going to do a bit of a bigger day Saturday. Because if we get everything, all profiles set up, all corners built, ready for Saturday, I'll just get 2 tubs out in the morning, get them dropped on the loading bay, and away we go. Dean will just be laying with me until it gets too dry to point. I'll carry on laying until it gets dry enough to point. I'll carry on laying, and he'll just sort of catch me up throughout the end of the day. I'll just be flying away, doing the pick and dip with the little trowel. I'll be using this all day. I might even go to the big trowel if I feel like it, but the clay bricks on this plot, in this particular plot, so pick and dip's going to be probably a must. And I want to get some footage doing proper pick and dip, with a 7-inch. I've only ever got probably 1 or 2 videos doing pick and dip with this, and it's a top trowel. It's definitely a top trowel for pick and dip. So yeah, anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to put some more music on for the rest of the footage so you can see the whole hour, and right, thank you, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.
I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go. I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired with yesterday. Fada, fada. My demons dwell, my own little nightmare, I call it hell, oh well. It's time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my soul. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stood still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking. never made a sound. Oh, wait, I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. I'm just enough to make you smile, and you need me to hold you close, and all your fears that you dream of will disappear and flutter on. Whoa, hold on just a little. We'll meet right here in the middle ground is where we'll stand. Just look on, and I'll look down, and all your fears have run aground. Then you said, all I ever wanted was to love like this. All I ever needed was to feel like something more than a closed door flat on the floor. I can offer so much more. All I ever wanted was to feel at ease. All I ever needed was to get up off my feet. 'Cause I believe in love. Hold on just a little. We'll meet right here in the middle ground is where we'll stand. my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare, cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me, hold your hand while the pain was over, keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares through. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Deuces. I ain't got one of your bill, I'm bored. thinking, yeah, if it's paint and decorate, it'll be grafting to make some money. Or if it's plasterer, they'll have the old, like paint and decorators don't earn as much as like plumbers, brickies or fucking plumbers, brickies or joiners. Like no, the plasterers don't make as much money. They have to like sort of do longer hours to compensate for like a. Probably at the moment, brickies probably getting better. Brickies and electricians are probably getting best fucking deal. Do you know what I mean? That's that fucking done. I'll go around the back and fucking do it. Alright, it's 5:10 and this is what we got done. I've just got to point the back up. I like to do it back with a glove, it's quicker than the pointer, but it still gets it just as full. It still makes a nice finish like a pointer. But yeah, check it out. This is what we got done. Got 8 course on that side. I shouldn't really go 8, but it's good weather, it's warm. Gobbo's going to go off, it's silo gear. Yeah, so you know, people prefer ready mix, but silo you can't beat it for stability and that. And I got 7 on that side. Obviously all the corners, windows set at both sides more or less, within a few mil. I like to leave them back a couple, about 5 mil, and then I can slot my block over to the window when I get the frame in for the brickwork. But yeah, so I've got to point the back of this now, and then we'll be going home. So yeah, that was a flat start today. We didn't really start laying till 10. Well, it's now 5:30 and we're going home. Dean's just bringing the van round, and 315 blocks there today. We're a 7-inch trowel, so it just shows, you know, like me, I'm easing my way back in. I'm not using the bigger trowel yet. I'm just using the 7-inch tile setter. Actually, I got a comment about W Rose being better because it has a better handle, but for about 45 quid, so I'll just use this one so it's worn out. This is a 7-inch. So yeah, it's not bad. 315 blocks on a flat start. I don't think you can moan with that. Dean basically laid about 3 course with me. That was all basically myself. I did the pointing both backs because Dean finds it difficult on the back, and I got some of my own blocks and some of my own gobbo. I worked through my snap as well. Got a cold and I wasn't feeling it, so yeah. Right guys, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and just shows that you don't need, you know, special gear to, you know, to make money or kill your son really. Even though I was working a bit harder than usual today, you know, it was still a good day. Anyway, thank you very much, and I will see you guys in the next one.